Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the Mantis X-10 Elite. Mantis sent this to me a number of months ago. I've been using it on and off for probably the past 6 months or so. Did it make me a better shooter? Absolutely. Here are some clips. That was the Springfield Armory, 5 yards. Definitely pulling high and to the right. I'm left-handed, so I'm pulling, or no, I'm pushing the shots. That's the P320. Definitely have more rounds there, more concentrated, not high, just right. .80. Next stage is from the holster, 1.5 seconds. .27. So how does it work? Well, you take your module. This is your module. It looks like a weapon-mounted flashlight, and on the front here, it's a little tab. And what that tab does is, I'm trying to not have it focus on my face. All right, see that tab in there? So I'm pulling back and it pulls that pick rail adapter back so that when you put it on your pick rail on whatever firearm you have, and if you don't have a pick rail, they have an adapter so that you can use a weapon without a pick rail. This is cleared. There is nothing in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to exit out of there. We're going to open the app. We're going to turn it on. You turn it on by pushing the button here. The green light comes on. We're going to connect. I might have to, nope, don't have to calibrate it because I've done this a couple times. This is a couple of takes. Oh, we're going to calibrate it. So you have to calibrate it. Just lay it down on the table. Now it's done. So we're going to start. You can do dry fire, live fire, dry fire, live fire, left hand, right hand, and then if it's facing forward or if it's facing backwards. We'll hit start, and this will be the score. So I have a target set up over there, and we're just going to shoot. We're going to do 10 trigger pulls. We're not shooting anything. So one of the downsides to doing dry fire is you have to rack the slide each time. That is a little annoying. You know, it definitely makes you come off of your target. It's one of the downsides, not many, but coming off of the target. So that was 7 shots. And you're seeing what the scores are as I'm doing this. I am focusing on the target. That was 9. So this is 10. Okay, so that was 10 dry fire, 10 trigger pulls. And that last one was pretty good, 97.1. But we click on that and it says pushing forward. Overall, my thing was pushing forward, breaking my wrist down, the grip moved the firearm during the trigger pull. So actually, slapping the trigger was it, because I didn't hit stop. Slapping the trigger means I'm pulling without paying attention to proper technique, which I think in one of my last videos where I was saying how much of a better shooter I am, it's because I was not slapping the trigger, and here it says I'm slapping the trigger. So then you can go to your history. Now this is just today, and it shows you that I'm down and to the right on the majority of my shots. And I went to the range yesterday. I shot about 150 rounds with my RXP, and I was down and to the right. So it predicts it really well. This is something that I want to correct with my concealed carry. I've been practicing so much with my X5 Legion that I use in competition that I've really forgotten about the most important weapon of all, and that is the one you carry on a daily basis. So you see to the right and down, this one was to the, I was doing a little bit of, this was 5 yards, this was 12.5 yards, so I wasn't accounting for height over bore. So I kind of corrected that up here. Down here was down and to the right, and then down and to the right, and then I really got it corrected up here, and I was just to the right. So this is something that I want to correct, and I can correct it with doing this dry fire. So let's do another 10 shots, and we'll see what the scores are, if they're the same. So you'll see it up there as I do it. 1, that was 10. Okay, so that was 10. You can see I was high and to the right on that one. Overall score of 89.3, pushing, no follow through. And then what you can do is you can scroll over and it tells you other things that you're doing, including all your shots and the recoil, how much you're moving when you're actually pulling the trigger. So that was shot 8. You can see how much it's moving. I mean, listen, if you play golf, you know moving is bad. Shooting is no different. You know, the more you move, the more variability you bring. That's another thing that I'm working on with my quest for a mile. But it's a really great app because it tells you so much information about your hands. Just in case anybody's wondering why I was using just my one eye, because I was looking right into that light and that's where the target was. Just before I get all the comments, both eyes open with the red dot. That's what I was mainly going off of the irons because I couldn't see the dot. Because I'm staring right into a light. You saw it in action, and I want to thank Mantis for sending this to me. It has been a great help to me and my shooting ability. I have gotten better over the past 6 months or so since I've been using it. I used it on my X5 and it really made a difference. It really showed in the last Patriot games. We had an event where we had to do a deadlift carry. It was 205 pounds thereabout, and we had to run, pick up this 205 pound bar, move it, go down and shoot with the X5, come back, move the bar, etc., culminating into 40 pistol shots from about 20 yards on a C-zone steel. And I hit 37 out of 40, totally gassed, breathing heavy, my arms are on fire. So I did exceptionally well. I owe a lot of it to the Mantis X-10 Elite. At the same time, we had a concealed carry portion, and it was only 15 shots, 5 of which we had a tourniquet on and they were one-handed, but I only hit 4 of 15 shots, and that to me was really terrible. And that was because I'm practicing so much with my X5 and not practicing enough with my concealed carry, that now I'm going to challenge myself to get better with my concealed carry, because it is the most important weapon that I own. It's the one that I carry with me. So Mantis makes it really easy to get better. You can dry fire in your house. It only takes 10 or 15 minutes to get 50, 100 shots off. You can do that every night of the week. The app has different challenges. It has different settings, different training modes that you can use, and you don't even have to think of a structure to do. It does it for you. So this works on pistols with and without the Picatinny rail. It works on rifles, it works on shotguns, it works on archery. So that many different applications. So I want to thank Mantis for sending this to me. It has been a great help. If you are interested in picking one of these up, I'll leave a link to Mantis's website, but I'll also leave a link to a direct through for commission for myself, so that get a little kickback should you decide to purchase this Mantis X-10 Elite. So that's going to do it for this one. Do you own it? Do you like it? Do you dry fire at home? Let me know down below. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video.